Hey folks, thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my YouTube channel Czechoslovak Gun Stories. My name is Kuba and in today's episode we are gonna have a look at a specific clever feature of the VZ58 rifle. If you've ever been wondering what purpose does the cut on VZ58's bolt serve, I have an answer for you. It's for stripper clips. Up until probably the mid-World War II, stripper clips were the preferred method of loading your rifle. At that time, bolt-action rifle was sort of a standard equipment of the trooper, and well, using the stripper clips was actually a good choice. It's cheap, very lightweight, it's disposable, and it keeps the rounds together, so it's much harder for the soldier to lose them. Also, loading the weapon with a stripper clip is faster than loading it round by round, so that was an obvious choice for all the armies across the world. However, as the war progressed, many of these countries were interested in introducing semi-automatic and fully automatic rifles in the service. So the stripper clips were becoming a problem because you can load like 10 rounds effectively. However, if you have a rifle that is semi-automatic or even fully automatic, then 10 rounds of magazine capacity is just not enough. So the magazine capacity was increasing. 20-30 rounds were not an exception at that time, like Sturmgewehr 44. So the armies were actually moving from stripper clips towards the detachable magazines. The last mass-produced and widely used rifle that was using stripper clips was the Soviet SKS. It's even used today in some conflicts. It's a great rifle, very nice, soft shooting, reliable firearm, very well made. However, the stripper clips loading is not really the most effective way possible for the semi-automatic weapon. So for that reason, all the weapons that were in service after the SKS were using detachable magazines, be it AK-47, FNFAL, G3 or M16. There was, however, still a country that decided not to push stripper clips out of the service completely. You're right, that was Czechoslovakia. After the World War II, there was a series of military trials that were supposed to replace all the weapons in the service of the Czechoslovak army. And many of those weapons were still relying on stripper clips, but not as a primary way of loading the weapon. The primary way were the magazines. However, the stripper clips were kept as an opportunity to load the empty magazines faster. If you've ever looked at the VZ23, 4, 5 and 6 submachine gun series, if you have looked at the foregrip, you can see the strange device there. And the strange device there is there for using a stripper clip to load the magazine. Also, the VZ52 rifle that was for a short period of time in the service of the Czechoslovak army had a detachable magazine, 10 rounder of course, but also was able to accept stripper clips, so there were actually two choices you had if you wanted to load your weapon. When the modern assault rifle was being developed in the Czechoslovakia in late 1950s by one Jiří Čermák, the gun was a combination of clever and unique features, and one of them was that cut on the bolt that you can use to fill the magazine with stripper clips. You needed 3 of those to fill the whole magazine. Now, what was the purpose of that? It is necessary to say that the stripper clip system was not an answer to some shortage of those VZ58 magazines. These are, by the way, very lightweight, very reliable and durable magazines. There was no shortage of those, so the stripper clips should not be the primary way of loading the firearm. They should rather help the soldier to top up the magazines faster. So typically you had your leather 4-magazine pouch, and then you had a 5th magazine in the weapon, but with a rate of fire of 800 rounds per minute, it was pretty fast for you to empty all the magazines that you had, and then you had to reload them. You had a crate of ammo, and well, you were supposed to load it round by round, which is pretty slow. However, with the VZ58, if you were given the ammo in these 10 round stripper clips, you're able to leave the empty magazine in the gun and then use just the 3 stripper clips to top up the magazine completely. Now you may be wondering, was it effective? Well, I got your back. I tried it for myself, and I tried to load the magazines first round by round, and then using the stripper clips. So let's have a look. In the first video, you can see me loading the magazine round by round, which it took me like 3 attempts to make it really fast and smooth, but please keep in mind that it was done in the ideal conditions. I didn't have my hands bloody, sweaty, or muddy, or dirty, or whatever, so it was easy for me to load the rounds in the magazine. And still, I needed like 40 plus seconds to load the magazine completely. Then I tried to load the magazine using the stripper clip. I once again decided to take 3 attempts, and all 3 attempts came out in the similar time. So it was like 15 or 16 seconds that I needed to load the weapon with stripper clips. So the result is that it's twice that fast to load the firearm with the stripper clips than with single cartridges. Also, it's important to mention that when loading the weapon with stripper clips, you keep the magazine in the firearm, so it's actually, from today's perspective, we would call it tactile. It's much faster for you. Also, you have the magazine in the weapon, so once you finish the third stripper clip, you just need to remove the empty stripper clip from the rails and then rack the bolt, and you're ready to go. Whereas if you fill 30 rounds into the magazine one by one, then you need to take your weapon, insert the magazine, rack the bolt, and only then you're ready to go again. So is it effective or not? You be the judge. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, don't forget the bell sign, and if you have any questions, the comment section is there for you. So thank you, and until next time.